Triple Flicks. Locking up.
Yo, it's the Viz, Triple Flicks Mafia, here with another update. It's been a week. I have no intention of doing weekly updates, but since last Friday, since I posted the last update, there's been 30 more pickups. Some, I ordered before I did the last update and they just showed up. I mean, some of the movies showed up the day of posting that last update video. So some of them were already kind of in the works, but I feel like every day over the past 7 days, I have gone out and bought something, whether that's cheap DVDs or new releases. I can't explain what's happening. I've been buying a whole lot just in the past few weeks. So I have 30 more pickups to show you today. So hope y'all enjoy this. I don't know what's hit me all of a sudden. It's been kind of my busy time of the year, and with my studio and shows, and most of that has passed, so maybe it was just getting past that to kind of get back in the mode. But anyways, I got some fun ones to show you. Some of them I haven't seen, but I'm definitely just on that blind buying horror kick right now. There's a few randoms in here, but for the most part, this is all just horror obsession. And so here we go. A lot of people have been showing this one here recently. I think a lot of people have been picking it up from Ronin Flicks. It's a Scorpion releasing, and this is Shredder. We actually watched this last night. If you haven't seen this edition, it's really nice. I believe the movie's from 2001. Yeah. I'd never heard of it before. This artwork is awesome. I think Devin Whitehead did the artwork for it. I think that's what Tony said. I'm not sure. They might say it somewhere on the back somewhere. But anyways, really interesting movie. It does come with a little poster. See the disc art, but I was really excited about this one. A group of friends, snowboarders, and then there's a killer out on the slopes killing them. Really wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was just kind of in that gray area. It was just written really bad. It had so much potential. The girls in it, pretty girls. You kind of get gypped when it comes to the girl situation in the movie. It's got, what's his name, Steve from Full House, DJ's boyfriend. He's the main guy in it. Pretty boring. But it's just a really bad script. The whole layout of the movie was just not done very well. It did have a couple fun kills to it. It just needed more. It either needed to be way more dumb or way more scary, and it didn't do either. It was hard to really get into the killer just because the rest of the movie just wasn't. It didn't really make you care about the killer too much because everybody was just idiots, and there was just no real threat, it seemed like, in the movie. But the ending was pretty cool. I liked the last kill in it. It was pretty fun. And it is a keeper. I really like this edition. I love the snowy setting. Just, anything with snow. But overall, I would give it maybe, on a horror scale, I would give it a 6 out of 10. Not awful. Not really good, but, a decent watch. So that's Shredder. I really like, that was the first time I'd ordered from Ronin Flicks, and they ship super fast and they ship it really nice, and really impressed with how that company does their stuff. One random day I went out to McKay's. I was going to do a out and about video for it, but the 4 titles that I picked up, it would have just been kind of a pointless video. But got a couple Blu-rays and a couple DVDs. The first one, which I just saw on Grindhouse Video, their website, they just released some new edition of this on Blu-ray with a cool slipcover and stuff. I've never seen it, so I just picked up the DVD, and that is Final Stab. I believe this is a 2001 movie as well. But, you know, just reading some reviews on this, you can see I paid $3 for it. But reading some reviews on this, I heard it's not very good. It kind of plays into like the Scream movies. You know, I guess in the Scream movies, there's like the fake movie within the movie that's called Stab or Final Stab or something. I don't know if that's related at all into this film. But, you know, it just looks like early 2000s, just cheese fest. So I'm going to check this out soon. If I like it, I might upgrade to that Blu-ray. But let me know down below. Is this worth anything? I know it's not going to be good. But hopefully, you know, there's still some fun to be had with that one. Also just picked up a childhood movie that I like so much. I don't know if y'all remember this. Eddie with Whoopi Goldberg, basketball movie where she coaches the, I believe it's the Knicks. I just always liked this movie. I just ran across it. I'm like, dude, I need that movie. I still have like a good amount of DVDs. All of them, for the most part, outside of just random horror movies, is like childhood classics. And this is one I've always liked. Had a really good soundtrack to it also. And then I picked up an IFC Midnight, Dark Summer. I don't know anything about this movie. It didn't come with a slip, unfortunately, but haven't heard anything about it. Just random IFC. It was like $6, so got that. And then I picked up one 4K. It's that new Gerard Butler movie, Hunter Killer. I think it was like $13. It was brand new. So, you know, just a kind of a throwaway action movie. But out on the water, submarine stuff, looks like a good time. So that was McKay's. Then one random day, where did I go? I went to CD Warehouse, and I never find it. Our CD Warehouse is just the worst place on earth. And they do have a horror section, mainly with DVDs, but even in the DVDs, I can't find anything that I usually want. Well, this time when I went in, I found a couple things I wanted, and then it's like if you buy 3, you get 1 free. So, you know, I just made myself just kind of get a couple blind buys and just hope for the best. It was $9 for 4 DVDs. This is the first one that caught my interest. I don't think this has a Blu-ray anywhere. If it does, it might be like overseas, but that is Laid to Rest. All these movies were like $3. I've always heard good things about this. I think Tony has seen it. I'm not really sure. He says it's pretty brutal. So looking forward to watching that. I'm a sucker for snake movies. This is the second movie, I think, in the Anaconda franchise. But that is Anaconda's The Hunt for the Blood Orchid. I think I've seen this before on TV. Obviously, CGI snake, it's not going to be any good, but I don't know. I'm kind of a sucker for snake movies, so I got that. Some random one, don't know anything about this, but it's Emily Blunt and a movie called Wind Chill. Once again, snowy setting. That's really the reason I picked it. And just knowing that Emily Blunt's in it, it's probably more of a thriller, but you know, some random day I'll check it out. And then I struggled to find a 4th movie for free, but I saw this. I've heard this movie is just complete garbage, but it's the remake of The Fog. I guess like the TV remake. But you know, we'll see. Chad says it's just god awful. So anyways, it was free, so whatever. I love the original Fog, so I might as well just check out the remake at some point. Then one random day, I went to Great Escape. Where I live, we have a new Great Escape that just opened up. So it's still in the process of kind of, you know, building up its inventory and stuff. The movie section is kind of hit or miss. I've actually found some vinyls there that I really like. But this day I picked up a couple vinyls, but this is one that I saw back in the day. I used to have the first one and this one. It's the collection. I used to have the collector and this one. Watched both of them. I thought they were okay. Ended up selling them at some point. but I want to watch them again. So I found the collection. It was like $2. And then 2 random DVDs. This one, the St. Francisville Experiment. It's a found footage movie from 2000 and I don't know, because it doesn't say it anywhere. But it's like a group of friends, and they're going into this house to stay overnight and like document it. And they once again try to make it seem like it's real. And that's the thing that kind of drew me in. I love found footage movies if they're done well. And I knew this one wasn't going to be very good, but for the most part it wasn't too bad. The acting was pretty good. It just needed a few more scares. The house was really creepy that they stayed in. But as the movie progressed, there just wasn't a whole lot to go off of. But not too bad. St. Francisville Experiment. And then this one, I've always just seen the cover. I'm not even big on zombie movies, which this is a zombie movie, but that is House of the Dead. I'm pretty sure if I just get somewhere on demand, I could find this for free to watch. But I believe it's like a group of friends going out on spring break, and then they run across an island just filled with zombies or something like that. But yeah, I've always liked that cover art. Then I made an order on Hamilton Books, and I picked up 4 movies. First one I'm super excited about. Tony got this first off of Hamilton Books, and it came with a slip, so I figured I would take a shot at it too. But that is RoboCop 3, the collector's edition, and it came with the slip. $10, brand new. So if you're on the hunt for this collector's edition, Hamilton Books, I guess there's a good chance you'll get it with the slip. So happy about that. Also picked up The Hills Have Eyes 2, unrated. I think this was like $4 or $5. Got that. I saw that movie a long time ago. Recent Scream Factory release, The Brain. I've never seen this movie, just seen a lot of people picking it up. Just looks kind of like your cheesy late 80s, early 90s, 1988 creature feature. So, The Brain, it's like fun. And that was like $15, I believe, which it's usually like $20 to $25, since it's somewhat newer. And then I picked up Wrong Turn 1 through 5 on that last update. So I picked up Wrong Turn 6, Last Resort. It was like $4 or $5. So you can't beat Hamilton Books when it comes to prices. That's one thing they got going for them. Alright, another random day. We have a place called Media Rerun. It's just your typical, just kind of used media shop. And they had this in there with the slip, Chud 2, Vestron. I'm not crazy about Vestron, but he gave it to me for, I think, $16. He knocked a few dollars off of it. You see it's $19 right there, but I think he knocked it to like $16.99. Never seen the first one. The first one's out of print, I think. So someday I'll check this out. If I don't like it, I should be able to get my money back on it, but it's Chud 2. Let's see, this order came from Bull Moose, I believe. Tony's been talking about this one, just another random DVD slasher. I don't know what year it's from. You'd think I would do all this like beforehand. 2009. That is called The Hills Run Red. I don't know anything about it. I haven't watched the trailer. I'm just trusting Tony. And once that we all have it, we'll give it a watch. So, Hills Run Red. Newer Arrow release, Trapped Alive. Looks like a fun flick. I think Tony says it's set around Christmas time, maybe. But yeah, I like that artwork. So, Trapped Alive. Looking forward to watching that. Ordered this off Amazon. It is Deadbeat by Dawn from Arrow as well. And this movie is just, it's one of those so bad it's good. It's just all over the place. It's all about this one character. And pretty much, almost, I want to say it's set in one day. everything starts falling apart for him, and he's just trying to survive. He's got these bad guys after him, and it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, but it was really fun though. I mean, it falls right into that same category as Miami Connection, Samurai Cop, Deadly Prey. You know, those movies are really fun if you're in the right mood for them, and this one was really good. Disappointed though, Chad ordered this too off Amazon and got a slipcover for it, and me and Tony ordered it and we did not get slips for it. So if there's a spare Deadbeat by Dawn out there, let me know, because I'd like to have a slip for it. But if not, it's no big deal. Arrow obviously has had, not Arrow, Vinegar Syndrome has had a sale going on, you know, the past few weeks. I think it's over now, but I picked up 2 titles off of that sale. The first one is Mountaintop Motel Massacre. Really cool slipcover. I haven't opened these up yet, but I think 88 Films had this movie first. I never picked it up, but it's just one I wanted to get. The guys got it as well, so I wanted to get it too. This one seems like it's gonna fall right into that same category, so bad it's good. I mean, if you're not aware of this movie, check out the trailer after this video's over. But it's Night Beast. It just looks ridiculous. I can't even really explain. His hands tear through flesh and bone. He's just like a monster out in the woods or something. I don't know. But we watched the trailer and we were like, that has to happen. Every now and then you just got to take a chance on movies like this and just hope that they're a lot of fun. And I think this one will be. Night Beast. $5 bin at Walmart. Just randomly picked these up the other day. 3 movie pack. I Know What You Did Last Summer, Vacancy, and When a Stranger Calls. I mean, it's $5, which I love. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I'm just going to sell my single release. And then Vacancy and When a Stranger Calls. I think I've seen Vacancy. I've never seen When a Stranger Calls, but pick that up. Queens of Scream. And then I picked up this 2-pack, Hostel and Hostel Part 2. So I picked those up together, you know, 5 movies for $10. Can't really beat that. $2 a movie. Then at Best Buy this week, on release day, I went in mainly to pick up these 2 things. I got the 13 Hours 4K. Love this movie. $15. Can't beat that for 4K. And yeah, just a fantastic movie. So I got that. Wanted to get Captain Marvel. I still haven't watched this yet, and I've been wanting to watch it before I see Endgame. So now that I have it, I can watch it and then hopefully get to the theater in the next week or so to see Endgame, because I want to see that in theater. And then these 2, the guys have just been kind of bugging me about it, about picking these up. I've never seen 1 second of any of these movies. But Chad said they still had the collection with the slip, you know, at a good price. So I think it was like $22, $23. But I picked up the Leprechaun collection. It still has that slip on it. You know, we'll see. And then of course the new one came out. I think this is what really sparked the interest in like picking them up. Is I think Tony said he had heard some good things about the new one, Leprechaun Returns, which it was only $10. So I'm up to date on the Leprechaun movies. Just figuring out a time to watch them is, you know, the next step. But after picking up Shredder from Ronin Flicks, obviously I've been just back on that site, you know, looking at some of their releases and stuff. Once again, sucker for snake movies. This one was at a good price, came with a slipcover. That is Spasms. I believe this is a Code Red, Code Red movie. From Be Nice to Me. Just put the date right there where I can see it. I have no idea. I think it's 83 though. I think I did look it up at some point, but I believe it's 1983. But I mean, it just looks ridiculous. This like exploding face, you see like the snake. I mean, it should just be outrageous how ridiculous this movie is. But nice slipcover. Once again, Ronin Flicks, dude, they ship out the next day. It shows up a couple days later. It's wrapped really nice in a box. You can't go wrong with their service. And then the last one, had this pre-ordered, the newest collector's edition from Scream Factory, The Entity. But just don't know anything about the movie, just watched the trailer, wanted to get it. And yeah, Joel Robinson on the artwork. So that's it. That's everything that's shown up, or I've picked up in the past week. It's 30 pickups. So let me know what you think down below. I know it's just a lot of random horror. If you're not into horror movies, then I don't know what to tell you. You can talk about Captain Marvel or something. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I've already got 2 or 3 more things on the way right now. I've got all the Scream Factories that are coming out in the next few weeks. I have those pre-ordered. Excited about those. And then I think it might not be until the beginning of July where there's some other random things popping up. Definitely want to pick up Us on 4K. But all these just kind of random DVD purchases and stuff like that. I need to watch everything that I've gotten before I continue just to blind buy all these cheap DVDs. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this. Next week, let's see, on Monday, you are getting Chad's Top 5. Not sure what Tony's doing next week. I think he said something about maybe doing a review. And then I'll figure out something for next week. Hopefully it's not an update. I know updates are fun, but they're also expensive. So hopefully I don't have another list of 30 movies by next week. But you never know. I wouldn't put it past me. I could easily do that. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a good weekend. I will talk to y'all later. It's the Viz Triple Flix Mafia. Peace out.